Hello, and welcome to the Narcissism Freedom channel, your safe space for healing, clarity, and emotional freedom. Whether you are new here or returning, I want you to know that what you experienced was real, and your confusion makes sense. Today we are talking about good versus evil. Why narcissists play the victim. Few things are more destabilizing than watching someone who harmed you successfully convince others that they were the one mistreated. It feels like reality has flipped upside down. You may find yourself replaying conversations in your mind, questioning your tone, your reactions, your memory. How can someone cause pain and then cry about being wounded? To understand this, you must first understand the narcissistic image system. Narcissists build identities around perception. They do not prioritize integrity, they prioritize how they are seen. Their reputation is their shield. Their charm is their camouflage. Their victimhood is their emergency exit. When conflict happens, they are not asking, "What did I do wrong?" They are asking, "How do I protect my image?" Playing the victim serves multiple psychological and social purposes. First, it avoids accountability. Admitting fault would require vulnerability, humility, and self-reflection, qualities that threaten their fragile ego. It is far easier to shift blame than to tolerate shame. Second, it recruits allies. When they tell their story, they often leave out critical details. They emphasize your reaction, but not their provocation. They frame your boundaries as attacks. They present themselves as confused, hurt, or blindsided. And because many narcissists are skilled performers, their pain can appear sincere. Third, it destabilizes you. When mutual friends, family members, or colleagues begin treating you differently, you may start to doubt yourself. This is not accidental. It keeps you busy defending your character instead of recognizing the manipulation. This is where the good versus evil tension becomes emotionally exhausting. You may believe that if you stay calm, mature, and truthful, people will see through the deception. But narcissistic narratives spread quickly because they are emotionally charged. They are dramatic. They appeal to sympathy. Truth, on the other hand, is often quiet. Another important layer is projection. Many narcissists cannot tolerate internal shame. If they feel exposed, criticized, or abandoned, the discomfort is overwhelming. Instead of processing it internally, they project it outward. If they feel guilty, you become the guilty one. If they feel selfish, you are labeled selfish. If they feel manipulative, they accuse you of manipulation. This psychological reversal protects their internal self-image. In their version of reality, they are always reacting, never initiating harm. Over time, this can create a spiritual and emotional fatigue within you. You may feel like you are fighting an invisible battle. You are defending facts while they are defending feelings. You are explaining events while they are telling stories. And stories, especially emotional ones, are powerful. But here's the truth. Playing the victim does not make them innocent. It reveals their inability to take responsibility. Healthy individuals can say, "I was wrong." Healthy individuals can sit with discomfort and grow from it. Narcissists often interpret accountability as annihilation. To them, admitting fault feels like losing control, losing status, losing superiority. So they flip the script. You may notice patterns such as exaggerated tears, public displays of sadness, sudden confessions about how hard the relationship was for them, or claims that they were walking on eggshells. They may describe you as volatile, dramatic, or emotionally unstable. This is especially common after you finally enforce boundaries or leave. Why? Because your departure threatens the narrative that they were in control. The moment you choose freedom, they need a new storyline. And the easiest storyline is that they were mistreated. It is important to understand that you cannot win a narrative war with someone committed to distortion. Trying to clear your name with everyone can become another trap. You exhaust yourself explaining context to people who may have already chosen sides. Instead, focus on consistency. Continue living in alignment with your values. The people who truly know your character will notice the difference between performance and integrity. You do not have to attend every argument you are invited to. Good does not have to scream. It stands steady. There is also a deeper emotional freedom that comes when you stop needing universal validation. Not everyone will see the truth immediately. Some may never see it. that does not invalidate your experience. Healing begins when you detach from the need to prove and attach to the commitment to protect your peace. If you are currently watching a narcissist play the victim, remind yourself of this. Boundaries expose entitlement. Silence exposes manipulation.
Distance exposes dependency.
Their narrative is not your identity. You are not evil for defending yourself. You are not cruel for leaving. You are not abusive for demanding respect. In fact, the moment you stop participating in the chaos, the illusion begins to crack. Narcissists rely on reaction. When you refuse to react, they often escalate. This escalation can look like smear campaigns, passive-aggressive posts, triangulation, or subtle character attacks. But escalation is not evidence of their innocence. It is evidence of lost control. Let your calm become your clarity. Over time, truth has a way of surfacing. Patterns repeat. Inconsistencies appear. The same story they told about you will eventually be told about someone else. And those who once doubted you may quietly begin to understand. Until then, prioritize your healing. Journal your experiences so you can anchor yourself in reality. Surround yourself with safe people who do not demand that you minimize your pain. Seek therapy or support groups if needed. Rebuild your self-trust slowly and intentionally. The real battle is not good versus evil in a dramatic sense. It is integrity versus illusion. And integrity always wins in the long run, even if it does not win immediately in public opinion. You do not need to become louder than the lie. You only need to become stronger than the doubt. You survived manipulation. You recognized distortion. You chose clarity. That is not evil. That is courage. If this message resonated with you, like, share, and subscribe to continue your healing journey. Your truth matters. Your peace matters. And freedom begins the moment you stop defending yourself against someone committed to misunderstanding you.